At last weekend's grand final, there was one of the craziest finishes I have ever seen in all of triathlon. It would definitely top the list if I redid my insane triathlon finishes video, so be sure to stick around for all the details. I'm guessing most of you guys have heard about this, but if you haven't, don't worry, you're in the right place. I'm going to tell you all you need to know about this insane finish. So with about 2K left in the run, Johnny Brownlee starts making himself a little bit of distance away from his brother and Henry Skoman. So he's definitely making some room, but the other guys are still pretty close behind and might be able to catch up to him with a little burst of energy. And you can be sure that he's thinking that Mola is not far behind either, and he is definitely not a force to be reckoned with in the run and could definitely come back and catch him out of nowhere. So where everything went wrong for Johnny is with about 400 meters left in the race. You can see he comes around a corner and he's a little bit wobbly. He's kind of leaning further back than you would think, and he looks really pale. He's kind of slowly slows down, he's kind of wobbly, and then he leans over and has to grab onto an official. So just when it looks like Jonathan isn't going to be able to finish, his brother and Henry Skoman come around the corner. Alistair grabs him by the waist and helps him finish. So it's an awesome act of sportsmanship and just love for his brother, where he helps him out, helps him finish the race, and doesn't just leave him behind. It definitely must have been kind of a weird way to win the race for Henry Skoman, where of course it's awesome to win, but kind of weird in the way that, you know, his only competition kind of bonked out and then the other guy just slowed down, so he just managed to finish the race super easily and win. But overall, just a crazy finish. So kind of funny part to this story is that after the race, Alistair Brownlee in an interview called his brother a freaking idiot for not pacing properly and not being able to finish on his own, where he definitely could have won. Another thing a lot of people have been wondering is if this finish was legal or if both of these guys should have been disqualified, especially since Jonathan actually leaned on an official and got outside help. But the ITU have said that it's both okay, they're both allowed to finish. Since Jonathan didn't actually move forward when he was holding on to the official, he was just staying in place, so that's okay. And then of course Alistair is allowed to do whatever he wants with his race, so he's allowed to help another athlete finish the race. So it's definitely pretty cool that they're still both allowed to finish and have times, and they're not just finishing with a DQ and a good story. So a lot of people have been wondering, why did he do that? Why didn't he just slow down a little bit and just finish the race normally? He had the lead, he could have just finished and gone easy and won the whole race. So I have a couple of theories for why he would have wanted to keep going and keep working hard to the finish and pushing himself, even though he was way in the lead. So the first thing that kind of comes to mind for me is that since the race was in Cozumel in Mexico, it's super hot and humid, and it was a very hot day that day. And of course, the pros always start late in the afternoon where more spectators can watch and it's better for TV or something. The race started at 3 p.m., which is really late and basically the hottest part of the day. So he might have not been used to running in that extreme heat, and he maybe didn't realize how much it was affecting him until it was too late. Another reason why he would have kept pushing even though he was in the lead is because Mola is not far behind, and I'm sure he knew this, and in a lot of races previously, Mola has come from behind and actually passed the Brownlees and won races. So in the back of his mind, he might have been thinking, I gotta keep working to keep this lead to make sure that Mola doesn't come back and beat him. So lastly, there might have been some stuff that happened before the race or earlier on in the race that we don't really know about that might have affected him. If he didn't manage to get the water that he wanted, or if he didn't manage to get down the nutrition he needed on the bike, or even before the race, if something else happened, he might have been a little bit sick, or he might have not eaten the right food that he needed for the race. Who knows? There's a lot of different things that could have affected his race and just all brought down on him at the end. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this in the comments down below, so be sure to do that. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe for more awesome triathlon videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and never stop trying.